Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to have a look at the concept of free will. And I wanted to do a quick video on this to kind of clarify the definition of what I think that free will means when it comes to manifestation. So I know that when I first got into this, I used to have the kind of assumption that nobody has free will. However, I've changed that a bit to knowing that everyone does have free will. But when it comes to our perception of how someone shows up, they're always going to show up in the way that we think that they're going to show up, which means that we are actually creating the assumption in our mind of how this person is. So for example, we can have people come into our lives, and some people can be nice and kind and loving, and they can show up in that way. However, in other people's realities, they may have a different perception of that person, which means they show up in a different way in that reality. Now, everybody has free will in their reality, and when it comes to manifestation, when I think about manifesting, specific people or new people, I come from general kind of affirmations. And the reason why I do that is because from my own experience, I have found that I rather not to kind of force an action from somebody. So what I mean by this is that when I have a particular kind of a desire that I want maybe someone to show up in a particular way, I have certain kind of general affirmations that I will focus on for myself in how I want to feel, how I want to be thinking about somebody, and how I want to be thinking about myself as this person is showing up. So if I have respect for myself, if I trust myself, if I honor myself, well, then my perception then to look outside of myself is to see this person showing up, respecting, trusting, and honoring. So this is kind of how I kind of go about the whole manifestation of attracting anyone, or even when we're speaking with people, specific people in their reality, we always want to be seeing the good in others. And for me, I have found that it is more peaceful. It is more aligned for me in my heart. I feel more connected to it. I see results faster when I kind of go into my own mind about my own ideas about myself and what I think about people in the world and things like that. Our affirmations, that is what they're there for, to change our beliefs. And when it comes then to the concept of free will, we can understand it that it's coming from our perception how this person is going to show up. So I also want to say that people can show up in a way that is undesirable without us actually, having a kind of a input in that. Just because we're into manifestation, it doesn't mean that we're, never going to attract something undesirable, or we're never going to attract, an undesirable comment or anything like that. But it's how we perceive an undesirable comment, it's how we perceive an undesirable event that ultimately changes the course. And when we look at it from this perspective, it means that we're kind of constantly overcoming ourselves, our ego. And when we overcome these little kind of obstacles or challenges along the way, we are connecting even more to the power, to the infinite intelligence that is within us. So when it comes to free will, yes, everybody has free will, but everyone is going to show up from your perception. So if your perception is filled with affirmations of love, of joy, of, good self-concept, good boundaries, good values, good principles, and you're kind of living in this way, you're always going to be perceiving your reality then from these kind of principles and beliefs. Which means that when you attract someone into your life, or even a specific person, or whatever it is that you're manifesting, you're kind of going to be manifesting them to show up as a byproduct of these beliefs and principles. It's your perception. So when any undesirable kind of habits and things like that come up from another person, you know that it is on their free will, on their terms, and it's got nothing to do with you, because you have free will in your reality, and when somebody is obviously not showing up in an undesirable way, you will know the difference, and you will be able to identify it. You'll be able to express boundaries, or however it is that you operate in your reality, from a confident and grounded way. So yes, everybody has free will, but when it comes to a perception, that is where things kind of change. So I just wanted to do a video on that to just be as genuine and authentic as I can be when it comes to this concept, because I just felt that as I kind of progressed on this journey, the whole concept of saying that nobody has free will just kind of didn't resonate with me in the same way anymore. So I just wanted to do a kind of a refreshed video on the concept of free will, and hopefully it kind of gives a more of a clear definition of free will when it comes to manifestation. Yes, everybody has free will. So when it comes to our perception, it's always up to us how we actually view our world. So I'll leave that video there. If you have any questions, you can comment down below, and I will chat to you soon.